We can start the meeting, yes, sir?
Yep.
Yeah. Dr. Suman Mitra. Dr. Suman.
Yes, sir. Sir, with the permission of all the dignitaries,
Sir
now
has
I am.
already given the permission. Please start the proceeding.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am starting the valedictory session. Uh, Good afternoon to each one of you present today. It is a moment of extreme pleasure to welcome the guests who are present here at the valedictory function of this 5-day long FDP cum STTP program on simulation, modeling, and application of advanced semiconductor devices. On behalf of the Department of Electronics Engineering, Dr. Suman Kumar Mitra, coordinator of this FDP cum STTP, offers my sincere regards to all the dignitaries and the participants who joined us. I convey my heartfelt welcome to the chief guest of the day, Dr. Ashutosh Karnatak sir, Honorable Technical Member, Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Body, Appellate Tribunal of Electricity, Government of India. He is an alumni of HBTI Kanpur, currently HBTO Kanpur. I also welcome guest of honor of today's program, Mr. Sushil Kumar, General Manager, GAIL India. He is also an alumni of Electronics Engineering branch of HBTI Kanpur, currently HBTU Kanpur. I welcome Dr. Vivek Mishra, sir, Secretary HBTI alumni. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation and coming over for the program. This 5-day online FDP cum STTP, given the vast knowledge of the evolution of semiconductor devices, simulation and modeling strategies of the advanced semiconductor devices like FinFET, DFAT, TFTs. In these 5 days, we have also received the knowledge about the different interdisciplinary application of these advanced semiconductor devices like biomedical application, food industry application, display application, etc. The hands-on session of this program has given a brief idea about the real-time simulation strategy to the participants of these advanced semiconductor devices using the industrial simulator like Synopsys TCAD. With these words, I once again welcome all of you and thank you so much for your kind presence here. Now I request Professor Krishna Raj, convener of the program and head of the Department Electronics Engineering HBTO Kanpur, to present the achievement of this 5-day online FDP cum STTP program. Professor Krishna Raj, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sumanji. So with the prayer of God, I would like to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Ashutosh Karnatak sir, our guest of honor, Sri Sushil Kumar sir, and Secretary Alumni Association, Sri Vivek Kumar Mishra sir. And I would like to also welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, who is on the way and he is in some urgent work, to Honorable Professor Shamsher sir. And on the behalf of the department and the university, I would like also to welcome all respected deans, HODs of the HBTU Kanpur, all respected faculty members, all respected participants, and respected speakers who are the backbone of this program and who have supported a lot. We also welcome all media persons and one and all who has supported us directly or indirectly. I would also like to here pay the thanks, and I would like to welcome all those visible and invisible powers who have supported us. Respected sirs and madam, this is a 5-day national level FDP cum the STTP program that was organized on the topic of the simulation, modeling, and application of the advanced semiconductor devices. And it was organized from 5th July to till date that we are at the stage of the inauguration, year from the inauguration to this the validity function. And first of all, I would like to say something about the department, because in the very beginning we have represented each and every aspects of our department, but as our chief guest, Dr. Ashutosh Karnatak sir and Sushil Kumar sir, they are the alumni of this organization, and we are proud that our alumni are here with us in the capacity of the chief guest and the guest of honor. And by the chance, the secretary of the Alumni Association, Sri Vivek Misra ji, also with us. So I just want to say a brief introduction about the department. Department was established in 1990, and since then, a number of the HODs served this department, and presently we are looking the charge of the head of the department. And we have the so many renowned faculty members like the Professor Rachna Sthanaji, Krishna Raj, and Professor Manoj Kumar Shukla, Professor Rajni Vest, Professor A.K. Sankwar, Professor Ashutosh Singh, Dr. Suman Kumar Mitra, Ms. Nainika Srivastav, Mr. Dharmendra Kumar Singh, Dr. Manish Kumar Singh, Mr. Parth Saha, Dr. Preeti Agrawal, and Dr. Devchand, Dr. Kumar Gaurav, and in addition of them, we have also the faculty here, the teacher fellow and the research fellow who are supporting us in teaching learning, like the Mr. Abhay Shankar Chaurasia, Ms. Priyanka Agrawal, Ms. Hema Tekwani, and here the staff members of our department are Mr. Raj Kumar, Ms. Sunita Verma, Mr. Irfan Mohammad, Sri Baijnath ji, Mr. Ankit Singh Kushwaha, and Mr. Neeraj. And real stakeholder of the department as well as the university are our students, and we have the total 216 students in the BTech program and 36 students in the MTech program, and there are the 7 PhD scholars in our department. We have also got the accreditation for our program. The department is accredited from 2019 to 30th June of the 2022, and our department was also audited by the audit team, and we got 83.3% marks in the performance as well as the facilities of the department. Now, I would like to say something about our speakers who have contributed a lot in order to organize this FDP. They are Professor Parth Pratim Sahu sir, who is from the Tezpur University, Assam, Krishna Raj from HBTU Kanpur, Dr. N.B. Balamurugan from the Tyagarajan College of Engineering, Madurai, Tamil Nadu, and Dr. Sunil Pandey from the Intel Corporation, India, Dr. Rupam Goswami from Tezpur University, Assam, Dr. Rajesh Saha, MNIT, Jaipur, Rajasthan, Dr. Ravindra Kanpal, IIT, Allahabad, and Dr. Suman Kumar Mitra from the HBTU Kanpur. We welcome you all, sir, and we thanks a lot for your kind contribution to the department as well as the society. The number of the participants in this program were registered 267, and among these participants, 122 were the faculty member, and the 5 are from the industries, and there are the 35 research scholars, 25 PG participants, and the 80 UG participants, and we have discussed it in the inauguration session. Sir and madam, this program was inaugurated by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Shamsher sir, and naturally we are very lucky that we have got a very visionary leader, and VC sir has motivated us in order to organize this program, and we are at the end of this FDP program. So the department as well as on the behalf of the organizers, I would like to thank to our Vice Chancellor sir. After the inauguration, the first tactical session was on the first day. In this session, there were the 2 lectures. The first lecture was taken by the Dr. Rupam Goswami sir, and the second was Dr. Rajesh Saha. And the number of the participants who have given their feedback about these lectures are the 166 and the respectively. On the second day, there were the 2 lectures and 1 hands-on training. The first lecture was conducted by Dr. Sunil Pandey sir, and the second was by the Dr. Suman Kumar Mitra, and respectively 94, 99 participants given their feedback, and the one more lecture, that was the modeling strategies in FinFET, was also conducted by Dr. Rajesh Saha sir, and 110 participants have given their feedback for this purpose. and hands-on training was organized by Dr. Sumant Kumar Mitra, having the 117 participants. On third day, there were one lecture and one hands-on training organized by the Dr. Kavindra Kanpal and the Dr. Sumant Kumar Mitra, respectively, having the 121 and the 91 participants. On the third day, there were the two lectures and one hands-on training. The first lecture was conducted by Dr. Krishna Ras, having the 95 participants. Second, by Professor Parth Pratim Sahu, having the 85 participants. And the third, hands-on training by the Dr. Sumant Kumar Mitra, having the 75 participants and the feedback. On the day 5, there was the 9th lecture and one hands-on training, and the lecture was organized by Dr. N.B. Balamuru Gansar, and having this lecture was attended by the 106 candidates, 106 participants, and the hands-on training was conducted by the Dr. Rupam Goswami sir, and the number of the participants in this session were the 101. This is the summary which I have just represented, starting from the day 1 to day 5. And these are the some feedback which we have collected from the participants after delivering the lectures and after the conduction of the hands-on training. And we have got some remarks, some suggestions, and some compliments like the best in the time provided. This is about the first day. Nice work, information, informative session, good. Like that, we have got very nice compliments here, and we have also got some suggestions. And what are the suggestions? Those will be incorporated in the future programs. And in this feedback, 62% faculty members were involved, and 16.5% from the industry, and the 11.4% from the UG students participated in this one. Similarly, this is the feedback for the day 2, having again the very good comments, and here the having the like the excellent etc. here, and having the some suggestions. This is the feedback for the third day, and for the fourth day, this is the feedback for the today, that is the last day. So this is about the program which we have organized here. And now after the conduction of the program, we are going to provide the e-certificates to the participants, and this is the format which we are going to provide the to the participants which has participated in the FDP. In news, the information about the FDP has also been covered, and these are the some cuttings. So this is about the program. So I'm again thankful to our participants and all faculty members who have supported us, and naturally we are very, very thankful to our chief guest and guest of honor and alumni association for their kind support. So thank you all respected sirs and madam.
Thank you, Professor Krishna sir, convener of the program, to present all the achievements what can be achieved by the Department of Electronics Engineering in this 5-day online FDP Chemistry TP program. Now I would like to request Sri Vivek Mishra sir, Secretary SBTI Alumni, to say few words and to introduce the honorable guest of honor of this program, Mr. Sushil Kumar sir, General Manager in India. Sri Vivek Mishra sir.
I am very happy to join this faculty development program on the valedictory session, and it is an honor. Really, I am proud of the place from where I have graduated and be whatever I am today. So, on behalf of the Department of Electronics Engineering and the entire university fraternity, including the faculty members, the administration, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, the members of the Electronics Engineering Department, including the staff, and the stakeholders, the students, जिनके लिए सारा काम किया जाता है. So we are very happy to be here. And elated that on a very short notice, respected Dr. Ashutosh Karnatak sir has accepted our invitation and joined this program. Very kindly consented to join this program as the chief guest, and our dear Sushil Kumar, who has always been at the forefront of different participations from the alumni fraternities spread across the country. And we are here to support the university in whatever manner possible, to inculcate soft skills among the students and to generate an environment of incubation and entrepreneurship among the students uh, who are our biggest treasure. Uh, the torch bearers of the university, like any other organization, and all our alumni members spread across the globe who are busy in their own capacity helping in the cause of national development and having contributed a lot to this country by way of research, by way of innovation, by way of teaching the students and nurturing future minds. Uh, it is a transformation time and things are changing very fast. We also have to adapt ourselves and take up this challenge which the times have presented before us. It is no longer a system of silos, closed environments where people were just imparting knowledge. The earlier mode of education used to be lectures being imparted by the faculty members coming on to the students and a lot of knowledge being given to them, whether they were able to assimilate it or not. But then time also presented us with opportunities, and we were able to assimilate the knowledge acquired over the period of 4 years, which we spent over here. But now times have changed. There's a host of information available on the internet, and we just have to uh, try and select as to what kind of information we need, how much we can assimilate, how much we can transform into productive work for the country. So we need motivators, we need people in our gurus. हमें जो आप traits चाहिए वो ऐसे हैं जो हमें एक better individual बनने में मदद कर सकें, transforming your lives and making you adaptable to the changing environment, and to ensure that you meet up to the challenges, develop soft skills, and be ready to take up the challenge which times have presented before us. The engineers need to be trained for different management aspects, and for doing that, positive approach, thinking right, thinking in the right direction has become all the more important. So I am just novice as far as learning goes, and as far as transformed teaching methods goes. Universities will also have to change themselves and adapt for integrating with different kinds of facilities available across the globe. We have our respected Dr. Ashutosh Karnatak sir, who's a renowned guru. He has been an engineer of caliber, of brilliance, and he has been a manager. He has managed a conglomerate Navratna company of the Indian enterprise, if you can say that. Gas Authority of India Limited it used to be called, which has now become GAIL India, and he has led them from the front. And at the same time, he has been a management guru. He has been teaching us. He has been teaching us the system of life, the philosophy of life, and the vision which can take us forward into the next century. So I also welcome our dear friend Sri Sushil Kumarji, who has been leading the electronic development taking place in the oil and natural gas sector, and he's been at the forefront of smart metering projects in gas distribution companies. Currently, he is the general manager in IGL, Indraprastha Gas Limited. Once again, I welcome all, and we extend a helping hand as far as internships go, as far as incubation and entrepreneurship projects go. We are there with supporting hand always for the institution and the students, all stakeholders. I once again thank all of you, and especially our chief guest and the guest of honor for having joined the program. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir, uh, for the enlightening speech. And now I like to request Professor Kishnaraj, sir, to introduce our guest of honor of the program, Mr. Sushil Kumar, General Manager, GAIL India, and to invite him to for his blessing.
Thank you, Dr. Sumanji. Whether the PPT is visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Thank you. It is a matter of proud that I have got a chance to introduce our guest of honor, Mr. Sushil Kumar, sir. His designation is the General Manager GCD in GAIL India Limited, and he got his BTech degree from the Electronics Engineering of this department, that is the Electronics Engineering of the SBTi Kanpur, and he is an alumni of the SBTi and then SBTi, and now it is the SBTu Kanpur, and he is also an MBA. His area of the expertization are the gas metering, control, and instrumentation, and he has membership, a number of the membership like the President-elect 2021 High Power Technical Committee member, International Society of the Automation, and he is also board of governor India Smart Grid Forum, and he has over 25 years of the experience in the field of the instrumentation and the automation. His remarkable contributions are something like in this manner that he suggested various measures to reduce loss of unaccounted gas, that is LUAG, in city gas distribution business of India, and presently natural gas of the world, millions of the rupees is being saved annually due to his efforts and the significantly reduced methane emissions in the environment. Really, we salute you, sir. And considering his experience in the CGD business, he has been assigned new responsibilities in the gas marketing department, including development of the city gas business. He has spoken at various forums and the conferences like the 12th annual conference on the city gas distribution in India, India Smart Grid Forum Week 2017, Fluid Control Research Institute here the Kerala, and he also given his speech in the INGAS 2017, that is the 7th International Natural Gas Congress and Fair. With these few words, I request our guest of honor, Mr. Sushil Kumar sir, for his blessing. Mr. Sushil Kumar sir.
Thank you so much, Manish sir, for my nice introduction. Respected Karnataka sir, my guru, mentor, who is present here, and respected BC sir, Vivek Mishra sir, HOD Electronics, HBTU Kanpur, and other faculty members, and other participants who have taken part in this MDP program during these 5 days. So whenever HBTI invites me, I always feel honored that my Gurukul is calling me. So it's a very nostalgic moment for me personally. Many congratulations for successfully organizing this MDP program, especially in the field of advanced electronics devices, simulation, etc. Electronics is nothing but it creates the magic. Since morning to evening, we use several electronic devices, and these devices history started from the discrete component to the surface mounted technology, and now we are marching towards the nanotechnology. We are facing this sudden change to modernize the society in various fields. For example, when we go for the morning walk, we can monitor our walking speed, we can monitor our heart speed, We can monitor various parameters just wearing a smart band in our hands. This become possible only because of the SMDs and miniaturization of the semiconductors. So this topic was very relevant for the advancement of the electronics in various fields, whether it may be the medical field or it may be the industrial automation or it may be the entertainment industry, or we can say any kind of home appliances we use for our daily life. All are based on these smart semiconductor devices. Even now, technology is penetrating in such a way and making our life very easy. We can monitor our brushing speed, whatever the pressure we are putting on our teeth. And generally, doctor recommends that we should use the toothbrush like this or like that. So that can itself be monitored by connecting this smart toothbrush with the smart mobile phone. They can measure our various parameters in other kind of devices also. Not only the toothbrush, just it was an example. There are various apps which are now coming on the smartphones. So all these things are making our daily life very easy. Suppose if we use power management ICs, which we shortly called PMICs, these are the very critical devices. These can monitor and make our any device very smart. Means we can save up to 20% of the power supply which are generally devices are using by installing these PMICs in any kind of device, whether it may be washing machine, television, or any kind of home appliances or any industry product. Similarly, in case of industrial automation, earlier we used to use pneumatic controls. So these pneumatic controllers now replaced with the electronics controllers, and further these controllers will be replaced by DCS, PLCs, and now the electronics is reduced in size very small. They become only 20% of their original size. We have seen very big control rooms, very huge panels. On these panels, there are various kind of controllers installed in them. Now, all these is replaced by single screen. One PC and one PLC is behind the panel, and one PC, you can have multiple of screens, various screens where we have made the controllers, DCS panels, or so just using our finger or a smart pen, we can control the whole plant sitting at it. It's not going running behind the panels or various kind of discrete controllers installed on the panel. We can see all these parameters on the screen itself. So this all things have become possible due to the use of various kind of smart semiconductor devices. Using them, we have reduced the size of all kind of huge electronics. Even now we have laptops with very lightweight, 500 gram or 750 gram, or even lighter weight also. So all these things are possible only because of this revolutionary change in the semiconductor field. Soon we may witness another kind of technology which are coming, some ergonomics change kind of technology. So as far as faculty is concerned, this MDP program, which is hosted by HBTU, might have been very useful for them so that they can impart this knowledge shared with them and learned by them with the torch-bearing students coming from our various institutes, which may be parts of the industry in the next year or so. But whatever the things right now coming to my mind, that other than these technological part, we must impart the soft skill to our students, which I found that the HBTU or other institute which are located or admits the students of various background coming from rural background or so, non-English speaking schools or colleges, we must impart them a soft skill part, like is English speaking course, improvement in English speaking, basic official etiquettes, etc. Because now the demand in the industry is for the smart managers, how they can manage their office, how they can complete given task smartly using very less resources. They can complete any task within the given time using the smart applications or say smart programs, whether it may be software, some kind of software or the apps. And in the as the executive grows with the years, they given more responsibilities in the office, and similarly in home they also become very responsible. And in such conditions, it becomes very important to balance the life with office and home. And together with, they have to keep some time with their self also. So such kind of trainings for the students are also required. Uh, Without taking too much time, it's time to listen our mentor, guru, respected Karnatak Sahab. So thank you so much, HBTU, for inviting me. Entire staff are really happy to be part of this today's valedictory session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your nice speech and enlightening the importance of this kind of FDP in the society and among the engineers, and also enlightening the participants and all the audience about the use of the electronics gadgets, or where the electronics devices are currently is using, and how many importance is this to the doing research and to know this field. With this regards, I present the sincere thanks to the Mr. Sunil Kumar sir. Now I request Professor Krishna sir to introduce the chief guest of the day, Dr. Ashutosh Karnatak sir, and invite him for his blessing. Professor Krishna sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sumanji. Whether the PPT is visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yeah, thanks. So again, it is a matter of proud for us that I am going to introduce our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Ashutosh Karnatak sir, who is alumni of the HBTU. And sir is particularly he is a progressive leader. And we are just coming to the starting point of this one, that sir is presently an honorable technical member of the Appellate Tribunal for Electricity, that is the Government of India. And prior to taking over this assignment, sir was the Director Projects in GAIL, that is GAIL India Limited. Sir born on 7th June 1960, and Dr. Karnatak is an electrical engineering alumni of the HBTI Kanpur. It is a matter of proud for the HBTI and HBTU. And he is post-graduated from IIT Delhi and a fellow doctorate of the UPS Delhi, Dehradun. He headed the Maharatna PSU GAIL India Limited project execution and operation and maintenance function as Director Projects for last 6 years, since 1st March 2014, and also served as the CMD of the 1st August 2019 to 14th February 2020. With his involvement in all stages of the project execution, that is the conceptualization to close out, and expertise in track management, conflict resolution, negotiation, and innovative project monitoring techniques. He developed the vision of the completing projects within time and cost with 100% quality, safety, and 0% dispute. In his illustrious career spanning 38 years, he has been involved in the execution of pipeline projects more than 11,000 kilometers and CGD connectivity in 6 cities. His operation and maintenance experience includes handling natural gas pipeline network of more than 12,000 kilometers, LPG pipeline network more than 2,000 kilometers, 6 numbers gas processing units and C2C3 recovery plant. He conceptualized and developed India's first CNG system in Mumbai and played a key role in conversion of the auto rickshaw to CNG fuel for the first time in India. He was the coordinator of India's first CNG car rally in Mumbai. Besides above, he has also handled non-conventional energy projects like the wind 100 megawatt and the solar 5 megawatt. And a progressive leader, he spearheaded adoption of new technologies and the system improvement through a digital yatra and also been actively involved in selection of new technologies, materials and the collaboration with national and international institutions or organizations. An active promoter of the governance and zero dispute in his professional career, he developed a predictive dispute resolution mechanism to resolve seemingly impossible situations and disputes. He was the chairperson of Center of Excellence for Governance, Ethics and Transparency at United Nations Global Compact Network that was associated with International Project Management Association, Switzerland, as member of the Education and Training Board and as an industrial member in CVSE committee involved in introducing project management as an academic curriculum. Currently, he is member planning board in Uttarakhand Open University. In recognition to outstanding contribution in combating pipelines and generating awareness in the industry, NAC International USA awarded prestigious award, that is the Presidential Award, for the first time of any Indian national in the history of 75 years of the NAC International. He has been felicitated by a Lifetime Achievement Alumni Award from SBTI Kanpur, Double Helical National Health Award in 2018, Most Admired Leader Award by FEIL and IIPA, and Positive Personality Award by Brain Behavior Research Organization. He has authored 7 books like The Asian Gas Grid, a critical analysis of its feasibility, Project Management of Hydrocarbon Pipelines, a journey, Words Have Power, आप सफल कैसे हों, Yes You Can, and more recently a book titled Transformation Through Thinking Positive. Besides this, he has an avid interest in astrology and has also authored a Hindi book named Apni Personality Ko Pehchane. He has been actively spearheaded the mission PICI, Positive India, Competent India, Projected India to enable and motivate every person. So, thank you, sir. With these words, I would like to request you for your kind blessing. Honorable Dr. Ashutosh Karnatka, sir. Hello. Hello, sir.
Hello, Ashutosh Karnatak, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now it's okay, right? Let me start. Thank you for my introduction. At the outset, I would like to congratulate Professor Samsherji, Chancellor, SVTU, Professor S.K. Singhal-ji, Dean, School of Engineering, SVTU, Professor Krishan Raj, Head Department of Electronics, SVTU, Sri Vivek Mishra-ji, Secretary, SVTU Alumni, and Sri Sushil-ji, GM CGT Gale, and organizing committee and faculty members for organizing this 5-day online national level faculty development program, from short-term training program on simulation, modeling, application of advanced semiconductor devices by Department of Electronics Engineering. I have heard your achievements. You are doing a very great job. So please continue doing it. On this, SVTU was my alma mater, so what Sushil has said, it is same with me. Whenever we get the opportunity in SVTU, very much proud. I'm really thankful to you that you have made me part of this program. And this topic is very much importance of as on today, where technologies are changing day by day, and all the professional has to be more on the digital side. So electronics is the foundation for this. It's a novel application, software are being introduced in the economy, and everything is being digital. So electronics is the foundation of all the application. I still remember the transistor circuits, some positive bias, negative bias, Zener diode that I remember. I remember the day when I gave my third year electronics exam in the hospital. I was got a fire shot in the West Campus outside, and I was admitted in the hospital. And I given the exam of electronics, and I think I got around 63 marks at the time. So that was my remembrance about the electronics exam, and it was a blue sort of cover page. The book I'm not remembering the name. That was the Bible book which has got the blue this. So man has been kept imagining, strived hard to make seemingly unachievable things happen. So positive attitudes to surpass all the hurdles aided by the advancement of electronics has made so many things to happen. So technology is rule of the world today. The modern age is age of technology, and electronics plays significant role. And proper use of technology know-how can bring revolution in the field. In the field of medical science, it is coming up very fast, where you will be able to find out the disease inside the person. So everywhere the electronic circuitry will be required. New technology has created more excellent things and more employment for you, and more where the innovation is required. It's time out the doing the things in an efficient way, using technological advancements, change old ways of doing things with better and efficient ways. Experimenting and learning new things and judicious application of those learning should be an ongoing process. I hope this 5-day program has ignited the desire of each participant to strive for achieving new continuity. Ignition is necessary for anything. Ignition is necessary. You should have fire in the belly. For fire, you need some ignition. So that ignition you should bring all the students, all the faculty members should bring that something new should happen. What I am imagining here that around everyone gives one contribution to you, one learning to you. And I take maybe 30, 40%, maybe 25. If 25 new innovation if come after this program, then you can see the impact. Then you can see the impact that this program, what really impact has given to all the students. Merely doing the program, it hardly matters. It may be number game for professors or maybe for university. But for us, the number is that what transformation we have done. So you need to think about it. You need to think what your program has done the transformation. Taiwan is known for the circuitry. Today, Taiwan has gained popularity everywhere. They have got the American market around maybe around 60 to 70% market. So it's the same way, in the same Taiwan form. But why you cannot develop the electronics department as like in Taiwan model? You be later on commercialized. Now it's a time of startups. So you can later on, you can commercialize it. So you think about it, you become the new Taiwan of India as far as education in electronics is concerned. Still we remember that HBTU is known for, why not today HBTU can be recognized a good institute for digital management. You think about it, you benchmark yourself for the new things, innovate and new research to be done every year. Every year, some new research should come from HBTU. Why other universities should come? Now I listen that the undersonic project cannot come out of India and cannot come out of HBTU. So this is some of the things which I want to give. I will come to the management part of it. Education and employment, they are complementary to each other. A good education is when you can make the people employable. Merely giving education is hardly serves the purpose. So we have given a proposal to Ministry, earlier Union Minister, on project management education, that all the students who are coming out of your area should have a proper maybe module of project management. Because when you come out of the institute, you go to the industry. And every industry you need to manage. So that management part, that skill part, it comes from the project management thing. So I will request your chancellor to introduce a module on project management. We can help it out. I am going to give a proposal to new minister, who was our petroleum minister, to introduce this subject in the graduation level. So maybe BTech with project management, something like that. So it will come to you, or we'll try that. What Sushil has rightly told, that please develop these skills. Skills means the competence, how to write a good English. Because you are from North India, they are very weak in English. So specific classes you should have for developing the English, writing and communication and presentation. They are the key parameters. Whenever a student comes to any organization, he is supposed to give a presentation. And he is known by his writing skills. So after that your education goes. How you manage the thing, how you manage the climate, how you write, how you speak, how you conduct. So etiquettes, management, all these issues they will be required. सहारे तो बहुत मिलेंगे, लेकिन किनारा कौन लगाएगा, that is important. We become the parasite. We become the parasite on others. Like he will help me out, he will be helping out. I am always I promote one thing, that खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकबीर के पहले खुदा बंदे से पूछे बताते वजह क्या है. Make yourself in such a way कि आपको किसी की जरूरत ही ना पड़े. लोग आपके लिए पूछे कि यार देखो ये बंदा, इसको मेरे को चाहिए. So how to develop that differentiation? Always work on this. Always work on the positive mindset. Always develop कि मैं खुद को कैसे develop करूं. And you are not weak. We all are. We have the Hanuman syndrome. Hanuman syndrome is that we all are powerful. But we don't know our power. Our power, they are dormant. So we need to analyze ourselves. We need to understand ourselves, what power we have. At the end, I would like to give you the 7 habits. Love yourself. अपने आप को प्यार करो. This is most important part. Love your college. Love your nation. Believe on self that you can and you will. As I told you, have got tremendous power. And don't get afraid of failure. Failure रास्ते में आएंगे. Failure is one of the stages, but failure is not a. Before sleeping, think about what positive thing you have done today. हर दिन एक न एक अच्छा काम आपको करना है. You should develop a habit. चाहे कुछ भी करो, किसी गरीब की मदद करो या किसी की मदद करो, कुछ अच्छा सोचो. Maybe you think about your institution. Maybe you think about the nation. You think what good you have done for today. Reskill and upskill continuously. This is a very important item today, that we should not be stale. We should be relevant all the time. So we need to find out what skilling and reskilling is required, like this. And other घंटा, that is our slogan. 1 घंटा आपको कुछ से कुछ development book you should read. Help the needy person. एक needy person की help करो. बड़ों को respect others. Nowadays culture is now going out. Respect elders. Elder हमेशा ही बड़ा होता है, आशीर्वाद देता है. And think about the climate and philanthropy. Climate change के बारे में सोचो. एक पेड़ आपको हर साल लगाना है, उसके बारे में you should think. So you have a sky. You have a Everest to ascend. Therefore, imagine the unimaginable. जो नहीं हो सकता, नहीं सोच सकता, उसको सोचो. It is not necessary कि जो लोगों ने सोचा वही होता है. Venture from comfortable to discomfortable position. जब भी आपको लगे कोई बैरियर है, उसको ग्रैब करो. Make impossible possible. This is the slogan. असंभव को संभव आपको बनाना है. And we can do it because we have done it. So make impossible possible. And now finally ready for the centenary celebration that is coming. Your secretary, alumni secretary, Mr. Vivek Mishra, he is doing a good thing. With this, I would like to once again thank all the participants, LBTU, my alma mater, for providing me with this opportunity. I wish all the participants great success and all the very best for the future endeavors. Conclusively, I can say कि जिंदगी एक मैराथन है. जिंदगी एक मैराथन है. यहाँ थकना और रुकना मना है. जिंदगी एक मैराथन है. यहाँ पर थकना और रुकना मना है. उठो दौड़ो गिरो फिर उठो चाहे रह गो. उठो दौड़ो गिरो फिर उठो चाहे रह गो. तब तक मत रुको जब तक लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति न हो. So with this, thank you, thanks a lot. I am on Twitter @AKarnatak, and my foundation is Plus Approach Foundation, the NGO which I am mentoring. We are doing very good job in villages. We are developing a positive village, Pi Village, and you join me. I am on Twitter, so Twitter is a good area, and we have our transformation classes every Saturday. Tomorrow we have got a transformation class. So Sushil may contact you if you want to join. You please join that. With this, thank you, thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir, for your kind blessing and your great motivational words, which I hope all the participants will follow regarding the presentation and dedication towards the society. Whatever you do, you need to do something for the society. So that is a great thinking and great initiative, which is been taken.
Sushil, इनको अपना नंबर कर
Now-
दो तब they can join our academy को join करें.
Yes, sir. मैं जी
हाँ, उसमें इन लोगों को सभी को डेवलपमेंट में फायदा ही होगा. At least some knowledge sharing will be there.
जी जी सर.
Please, carry on.
Okay. Okay, sir. Now we are almost at the end of the valedictory program of the 5-day FDP cum STTP. Now I am requesting Dr. Manish Kumar Singh, coordinator of this event, to present the vote of thanks. Dr. Manish Kumar Singh, sir.
Thank you, Dr. S.K. Mitra. I, Dr. Manish Kumar Singh, coordinator of this event, wants to convey my special thanks to the patron of this 5-day FDP cum STTP, Professor Samsir Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor FDP Kanpur. I am highly thankful to the Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. Ashutosh Karnatak Sir, for his valuable time to grace this occasion. I also present my sincere thanks to guest of the honor of today's program, Mr. Sunil Kumar Sir. I am very much thankful to the convener of this program and HOD of this department, Electronics Engineering, Professor Krishna Raj Sir, for his great support and contribution to organize this STTP. I am also thankful to all the deans and heads of the department for their valuable presence over here. I must thank to all the faculty members of the department, teaching fellows, research fellows of the Electronics Engineering department. I am cordially thankful to the all eminent speakers for accepting our invitation to deliver the talks. Most importantly, I want to thank all the participants from all the corners of the country who took interest in this program and registered in the FDP community. I am also requesting to all the participants of their features if they want to express their views, we will open the session for them. I am most thankful to the organizing committee, including for her cooperation. I must thank to Rajni for her every support to organize this program. Finally, I would like to thank Thank you to each and everyone who made this FPT successful with their presence, with their lectures, opinions, views, and support. Thank you one and all from the depth of our heart. Thank you.
Okay.
So, thank you all respected faculty members, all respected speakers, all respected
Thank you, sir.
participants also. So, now I would like to submit my request to our chief guest, sir, and to our guest of honor in order to close this session. Sir, the request is submitted for your kind permission, sir. Now we are at the end of the program. So, sir, yeah. Okay, sir.
Oh, so
thanks,
that's
sir.
a
So now we are going. Yeah. So, sir, with the kind permission of the chair, now we are going to close the session, and we will be in touch. Sir is saying something. Yes, sir.
Okay, please do.
Okay, sir. So sir, with the now all respected faculty members, sirs and madam, now with the permission of the kind permission of the chair, now we are closing the session, and we have to be in touch with each other. As we know, the education, the purpose of the education is to utilize the rules, regulations given by the mathematicians, scientists, philosophers, senior citizens, senior persons, friends, and relatives. And we have to utilize these rules, regulations in order to either maintain the system or to develop the new system or to enhance the performance of the system. So for these purposes, we have to be in our touch here so that we can achieve the goal of the education. So thanks to one and all, and hope that we will meet in future. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Krishna, sir.
Thank you.
Of this program and participants.
Now, Dr. Suman Kumar Mitra, please
Yes.
close the meeting. Yeah.
And the participants, we had the request from your side that for the video lectures and all other whatever you have mentioned in the feedback, we'll take consideration on that one, and we'll very shortly will give you the all the recording sessions in the form of YouTube uploaded videos. So you will have the all this thing in the group, and I will maybe probably mail also you. So, and the certificates of this program will be mailed you in within 10 days probably, because actually we have queued with 2 3 webinar also. So after that we'll do it all together within 10 days. So within 10 days you will get the all the certificates. You will all get the certificate. And if you want to have any conversation on some any contact, you can always welcome to drop a mail or drop a WhatsApp message. Groups will be available every day. And thank you from my side. And I sincerely thank all the participants once again for joining the this FDP and make this FDP great success.